Okay, here's my take on the JLab Talk Pro USB microphone. It's a condenser mic with recording sample rate 192 kilohertz 24-bit, which is great. I like the look of it. But here's some of the things that I noticed. The tripod is really nice. It's metal and sturdy. Some others are really flimsy, but this one is nice metal with rubber tips on the bottom. So you're getting a really nice tripod. A mic itself has threads both on the mount, of course, but on the mic itself for screwing in. And you see there's the two different sizes here, the larger and the smaller. So it makes it easy to mount. And of course, you can use this mount here, unscrew this to do it as well. If you've got your own mic stand and you want to take this, off. It has gain and volume knobs on the back. Here's the front, and there's gain and volume on the back. The volume is for the headphones, which you can plug directly into the mic, so you can monitor your sound as you're recording, which is nice. But it has a gain knob too, which not all mics have, and I really like having that. So that to me is a big plus. The only thing I'd say is that maybe they could put them on the front somehow, maybe on each side, so that everything's on the front and I don't have to reach around and bump into the mic and do all sorts of stuff if I want to change volume or gain. But otherwise, I'd say it's a plus. Let's see, the quick start notes. It's nice that they have them in the box. I don't have them in front of me, but I can tell you that the quick start didn't explain how to change the record mode. When I plug this in, I'll show you. It is pretty easy, but they don't explain how to change the record mode. It has 4 different modes, cardioid, of course, spherical, and 2 others here. So it doesn't include that. Just a small detail. It shows the modes, but doesn't tell you how to change them. So I was thinking, where's the button, or what do I do for that? And it doesn't explain what the LED control on the bottom does. There's a button here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there it is. And that changes this LED on the bottom to different colors, like blue, green, orange, red, purple. And it left me wondering, does that mean it's changing some function, or is that for the different recording modes, sound patterns? In the end, it turns out it's just LED for decoration and color, but they don't explain that, so you have to fiddle with it. It's not even in the owner's manual. I had to go to YouTube and look at one of their YouTube videos to get an explanation of that. Not a big deal, but just thought I'd mention it. Yeah, let me plug it in so you can see what it looks like when the lights are on. I'll put the tripod on, just a couple turns to get us started. Again, I really like this tripod. It's nice. The cable that comes with it is USB on one end, of course, because that's what the mic accepts, is USB-C. But on the other end, it's USB-A, the old original large size. And as you can see, I have a Mac Mini. There's no USB-A, so I have to get into doing adapters and stuff. It'd be really nice if for a mic like this that they position as their professional level, that they give you either a tiny little adapter, or like some other manufacturers do, give you a USB-C cable along with a USB-A. So that's kind of a minus, and you should be aware of that. Anyway, here's what the mic looks like when it's on. It's kind of a nice look. I like the way it looks. To change the record mode, you just press this button here. That's all. and then the pattern changes, and you can see the blue light here going. I don't anticipate changing it. I'm not doing big interviews, so I'll probably leave it always at this, and you might as well. This is a quick mute button, the green. I'll hold that up close. You can see it's a quick mute. And I think that's about it. I really like this mic. I think it's worth the money. It's under $100. And I guess one last thing I'll say, to be fair, is the first one I got, and in fact it's this one, didn't work properly with the cable. You'll notice I'm using a white cable. I have an Apple original equipment cable I'm using instead. And it seems to work there, although doesn't show up as a JLab mic. It just says generic microphone and generic headphone. But it does work. So that's the bad news. The good news is that JLab was very responsive, and they immediately did an RMA once I told them the symptoms and I showed them my receipt, and a new one is on the way, and I expect that will resolve the issue. So good news, bad news, but that is not stopping me from keeping this mic. I guess the last thing I kind of forgot, here's where you plug in the headphone. So if you want to monitor, you can do so just like that. And grab your headphones and monitor while you're recording. And you turn up the sound on the headphone this way, the volume with the blue, and you turn up the gain this way with the green knob on the back. And away you go. Hope this helps. See you soon. Bye.
I don't know. Just keep going as much as you can. Doing whatever you can. Trying whatever you can. And hope it's enough. There's nothing else you can do. Well, if stimulus check came in on time.